Welcome to another vlog. As you can see, we are not at home. We are in the Bahamas. We flew from Australia yesterday. We had to transit through LA and Miami, and then last night we flew into Nassau. We spent the night there, and this morning we made it over to Exuma. We have checked into our resort. We are staying at the Grand Isle Resort. Dana and I are here for about a week and a bit. We're actually here for a friend's wedding. So we're spending a few days in Exuma, and then we're off to Los Abacos for the remainder of our holiday and for the wedding. We've got lots on our itinerary. I'll bring the camera as much as I can, but happy to have you back for another vlog, and I hope you enjoy it. Boy just got his ass kicked.
Oh, I placed my bets where I wanted them.
Who owes who pina coladas? Dana and I are at the Jerk Chicken Hut for some lunch. And what is on the menu today?
Some ribs, some corn, some mac and cheese.
Yum. So we're gonna sit here, eat, have a drink, and then go back down to the beach. Well, technically we never left the beach, but we're gonna sit and have some food and then hang out for some more of the afternoon. This is Dane after beach day one.
You gotta build a base.
Dana and I just came back up from the beach where we've spent the better part of the afternoon today, and we are both absolutely fried. If you've seen any of our other vlogs, we always complain about the fact that we get burned because we forget to put sunscreen on, or we're really bad about reapplying. And I don't know why we can't learn our lesson. There's something about a vacation vibe where we just consistently forget. Stay tuned for the sunburns. It is night one in Exuma. Dane and I spent the day at the beach. I think you've already seen the sunburns that we got. And we've just come back up to our room, had showers, changed, gotten ready, and now we are gonna go and have some dinner. There's a wedding going on at the resort right now, so one of the restaurants is closed for the event this evening, but there's another restaurant that we're gonna go try out, and then the one that's being used for the wedding tonight we're gonna go to tomorrow night. Good morning from Exuma. Dane and I just woke up. We had a little bit of a sleep in, so we're gonna go down and have some breakfast. We were supposed to go on a boat day today, but that's been moved to tomorrow now. So we're probably just gonna relax around the resort again, maybe play some beach volleyball, go back out on the paddle boards, and just have a nice, relaxing day. An obvious statement, but buy your sunscreen before you get to your resort. Dana and I just spent $30 US on a bottle of sunscreen. That's crazy. Dana and I are just heading back from the beach. We've spent the better part of the morning laying on the sand, relaxing, reading our books, having a few drinks, and we are just gonna go back up to our room, have some lunch, and reapply our sunscreen, and then probably go back down for the afternoon.
All right, we're off trying to even out this Dana. Day one, visibility was awful. Day two looks a little bit better from the shore. If it is better, you will see. It'll be in the video. You can't really see more than 2 feet in front of your face, so you're just trying to wait and stumble upon a reef. It's harder to see it when you're actually out there. So you see one and then you swim around, which is cool. There's just some small fish. It was good. went
for a snorkel and we've come up to another pool. So we're just gonna lounge here for a little bit and see where the rest of the day takes us. And there's Dane vegging out, and this is our view. Dane and I have just come up from the pool. We spent the afternoon at a different pool and now we have both just taken showers. We're just getting ready and then we're gonna go out for some dinner. We've just gotten ready and we are about to head out to dinner at the other restaurant on our resort tonight. And then tomorrow
we're exploring a bit of the island, so we have a few stops to make. We're going to the Thunderbolt Grotto. We are swimming with some nurse sharks. We are going to a pig beach, an iguana beach. So a lot of cool experiences tomorrow.
We just have been relaxing for the last 2 days since we've been in Exuma and enjoying what the resort has to offer and trying to get over this jet lag, and then tomorrow's gonna be a fun adventure day. So we're off to dinner, we'll try and bring the camera, and we will see you when we see you. Dana and I just got back from dinner. We went to the 23 Degrees North restaurant. It's definitely the fancier restaurant on the resort. We had a tuna tartare poke on these wonton crisps, and we had some dessert and just hung out and chatted, and it was really nice. We are gonna pack our bag because tomorrow we are headed out on a boat for the day. We've got a 7:45 a.m. pickup, so hoping to get up a bit before then and go down and have a little bit of breakfast, but we do have an early morning followed by a long day, so we're probably gonna call it in early tonight, but we will see you in the morning. Good morning. It is day 3 for us here in Exuma. Dane and I woke up around 6:30 this morning because in about half an hour, we are getting picked up for our boat day. I think Dane explained a little bit yesterday, but we're going to a pig island, an iguana island, swimming with the nurse sharks, doing a bit of snorkeling in a cool grotto cave type thing. But yeah, we got up early to try and go have breakfast, and we didn't realize that the resort restaurant doesn't open until 7:30, and we are getting picked up at 7:45. So we're gonna try and race down there and do takeaway right when they open. But we are super excited for our boat day. We will see you in a little bit. Dana and I are back at our resort after basically a 6-hour day out on the boat. It was honestly one of the best days of my life. We got to Exuma Watersports, which is the company that ran the tour. MJ and Shadi were our 2 captain and co-captain, and they took us out from the marina. We went to a number of spots, started off at the Rock Iguana Island, then we went to Pig Beach, Nurse Shark Experience, Daniel Key Yacht Club for lunch, and then we stopped by the Underwater Mermaid on the piano. The whole experience was absolutely fantastic. I felt like we saw so many things in just a short amount of time. It was really an unbelievable day. Anyways, we've come back to our resort. We went for a swim in the pool. Now we're back up in our room. We're about to shower and get ready, and then I think we're gonna go down for dinner. It is our last night in Exuma. So tomorrow we go back to Nassau, and then later in the afternoon we go from Nassau to Los Abacos, which is where we're gonna be for the wedding. So a bit more of a travel day tomorrow, but we've had such a phenomenal first 3 days, and Exuma is absolutely breathtaking. If you come here, highly recommend staying at the Grand Isle Resort and going to Exuma Watersport and doing the Adventure Thunderbolt Grotto 007 tour. It was one of the best days ever. Morning from Exuma. It is day 4 and we are heading out today. We fly from Georgetown, which is where Exuma is, to Nassau, and then Nassau to Marsh Harbor. Marsh Harbor is where Los Abacos is. We've got a bit of a travel day. It's only about 45 minutes between each island, but our layover is quite long because there's only 1 or 2 flights a day that go between the different islands. So we land in Nassau at about 9 a.m. I think, and then we don't take off to Marsh Harbor until about 3 p.m. I think we're just gonna lounge in the airport, have some food, read our books, and then this afternoon we'll be in Abacos.
Dane, where are we?
Abacos.
Dane and I have made it to Los Abacos. Rachel's dad picked us up from the airport and now we're just with her aunt and uncle. We are just at the grocery store grabbing a few little items and then we are headed to see Rachel. And we're so excited. Good morning from Los Abacos. Dane and I arrived here yesterday around 4 p.m. We flew from Exuma to Nassau, Nassau to Marsh Harbor, and then when we got to Marsh Harbor, Rachel's dad came and picked us up from the airport, and we went back to their family home for the evening. We had some dinner, hung out with Rachel, one of her friends, her fiance, and it was such a fun evening. I can't believe we've been here less than 24 hours. We're staying at one of their family friends' places. I'm just out on the back deck reading my book this morning while I wait for Dane and Daly to wake up. And then we're gonna go back over to Rachel's house and we're gonna go for a beach run. So we're gonna start the day with a beach run and have some breakfast, and then I think they need to go to the courthouse, so we're probably gonna putter around the island while they do that, and then I think we're gonna have just a relaxing day wandering around, exploring, not too much planned during the day. But tonight we are going to the community. Rachel's family runs an organization called Austin Serving Abaco. So tonight we are going to do a community visit and go and see some of the kiddos and the group that they serve while they're here. And then I think we're having a pizza dinner with some of the other wedding guests that have arrived on the island. So it's gonna be such a fun week. I'm so excited. We've already had such an amazing start to our trip and I just can't wait for this part. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna read my book for a little bit, enjoy the property, enjoy the slow morning, and then we're just gonna get on with our day. Dane and I are headed out on a bike adventure.
Drive fast, eat ass.
You can't say that in the vlog.
We're at Florence's.
And we are eating
The world's famous cinnamon buns. Good morning from Los Abacos. It is
day 3 here. It's our second full day. Yesterday was such a fun day. Dane and I went over to Rachel's family home for breakfast and helped with some final little wedding preparation bits. And then we went for a bike ride. The afternoon we spent just down at the beach as the wedding party started to come in. And in the evening, we went to the community that Rachel and her family serve. And then we had a pizza dinner, which was really fun. It was a great way to get to know more the girls, more the guys. And after that, we went back to the resort, and the bride and the groom's party got together and we played games for the evening. And then Dane and I came back to their family friend's house who we're staying at. And today we move into the Bahama Beach Club, which is where everyone else is gonna be staying. But we are actually going out on a boat day today. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do and what we're gonna see, but I'll bring the camera along, and we're so looking forward to it. From Los Abacos. It is day 4. Yesterday we went out on the boat for the afternoon with the wedding party, and unfortunately I got incredibly seasick, followed by a horrible headache and migraine. So very sadly I missed out on the welcome party last night, but Dane said it was absolutely lovely. All of Rachel and Daly's family and friends and basically everyone who's going to be here for the wedding kind of trickled in on their flights yesterday. So they did a big welcome party at the beach club last night, and I missed out on it, which was really disappointing. But today we have another number of activities. We're gonna go off now and play some pickleball and volleyball, and then I think we have pretty much an open and relaxed free afternoon. And then tonight is the rehearsal dinner, and tomorrow is the wedding. So we have more activities planned tomorrow, but I'll update you on that tomorrow morning. So Dane and I have woken up. We're just taking showers and changing. We're gonna have a little bit of breakfast, and then we are going to go and play some pickleball.
Where are we going?
That's not even the way to our room. Good morning from Los Abacos. It is Dane and my final day here, and it is the day of the wedding. Last night was the rehearsal dinner. I gave a toast, which was really fun, and the night ended with a bunch of people jumping in the swimming pool. But then we went down to the beach and had a bonfire, a group of us, and it was quite a late night. I don't think we got to bed until about 1 a.m. and now I'm up. It's 8 a.m. and I'm meeting the girls down at the beach because there's an ocean swim happening this morning, followed by breakfast, and then the wedding festivities ensue. This is the reason we actually came to the Bahamas, but I can't believe the day is finally here. So I'll bring the camera along as much as I can, but it's going to be a very special, intimate day, so I'm not sure how much I'll film. the bridal party.
We were both the maid of honor. Mutually.
Dane and I are officially headed back to Australia. Dane and I are in LA. We are on the final leg of our trip. It has been a crazy day of travel. We've been up since 5 a.m. and it's now midnight, but we are on our final flight back to Sydney. It is a 14-hour flight though, so I'm not looking forward to that, but we're on the home stretch. We're back. Dane and I have made it back to Sydney. We've been back for about a week now. The flight home was so long, but I slept most of it, which was really nice. It took us about 30 hours with layovers and everything included, but it was so worth it. The trip was absolutely unbelievable. We had such an amazing week and it was so relaxing. It was the perfect blend of activities versus beach laying. I feel like everything we've showed in the vlog are things that I would recommend doing and things that I would do again if we were to go back. Exuma was absolutely beautiful. We loved the resort that we stayed at, the Grand Isle Resort, and we loved the boat day that we did. We'll link it below as well because we would recommend going through that same group that we did. And then Abaco's was unbelievable. It was such a fantastic wedding week. Such an amazing way to do a destination wedding. They thought of everything. There were so many activities going on throughout the day, so it just kept everyone really busy. It was all unbelievable. I don't even know really how to wrap up this video because we just had such an amazing week. So tough to say goodbye to, but we're looking forward to whatever our next trip ends up being. We hope you enjoyed the vlog and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.